Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to Farming Simulator 17, and welcome back to Agri OC, third day of spring, and things continue to unfold here on our new farm. Let's take a look at the map. So we got wheat in last episode, or we started getting wheat in, and then I got that done off camera. I also planted canola in field 25. These are both, they're germinating. I'm sorry, they're not germinating because it hasn't been warm enough. So they're both still planted, but nothing's happened with them yet. Our grass is growing, right? So we're going to need to get another layer of fert on field 11, 12, and 17. They just have a single layer right now. And what's going on with pigs? I bought, I want to say 10 more pigs, 9 more pigs. Where are they? Right there. Yep, and they were reproducing. It was one pig like every 150 hours when we had 9 of them. Not nearly as fast as they are on Western Shore. I know the Geomod is different, but we also have less of them. So I did buy 9 more, 10 more. So we have 19 now. We're getting a pig every 2 days. I don't know if we're going to make money with pigs on this map as we did, or as we're doing on Western Shore. I think the Geomod may be written differently. But you saw they're low on straw and water. So we're going to take the Fiat up the hill. We're going to get them sorted out for straw and water. Great sound on this tractor. I love it. And then we're going to take the water tanker down the hill. We're going to take that over to the orchard and get the trees watered. And then come back here and hop in the Unimog, which is loaded up with manure. And we're going to take that over and see if that will work as a way to apply the manure to the trees, or if we have to do that with a front loader. Which we have. We've got one on the AgroStar. Now I did notice not last episode, but off camera, after the last episode, I did notice that there's no bale destroy trigger for straw. So when I brought my bales up here from the store, I did have to spend 25 grand on a blower, on a bale shredder. Sorry, zoned out for a second. I'm concentrating. And that was unexpected. So we did have to bump the loan to 100K for that, for the pigs, and just for miscellaneous expenses. I hated doing it, but I feel like if I try to bump the loan a little, I end up bumping it a lot. If I try to bump it not at all, then I end up bumping it a little. So our goal was to have no loan, and right now we have a €100,000 loan. I feel like if our goal was to have no more than $250,000, then we'd have like $500,000. Right? It always works out that way. So let's start with straw. This thing it's from the Giants mod store, the Giants mod hub, and I typically think of those mods as being like better. I don't know why. Less dodgy, but this thing is so heavy. I had it on the AgroStar and it just absolutely eats it up. It's pulling the front wheels off the ground. So let's see if we do any better with it on the. Yeah, look how heavy this thing is. Crazy. Let's see if we do any better with it on the Fiat. A little bit. Yeah, we can at least steer. So the trigger for straw is the trough. So we'll take this over and get it blown in there, and then we'll come back and hook up to the water tanker and get that taken care of. Man, I'm loving this map. I really am. When I got away from 17, and I uninstalled 17 when 19 came out. When I got away from 17, I didn't think I would ever be playing these maps again on a new system, right? I just didn't think, I didn't think it would turn out the way it has. But I'm really pleased with the way it's turned out. So let's get this point in here. And can we, oh, all right. I was fixing to move the nozzle, but I didn't even need to. And we can just drop this thing right here. We don't need to take it all the way back over to the other shed. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way things have turned out. And I don't know. Let's make a promise to ourselves to just not talk about 19 anymore. It is what it is. But I'm happy to be back in 17. And I'm really happy to be playing it on this new system. I've gotten some comments about filters, about the shaders that we're using. And I am using Reshade. Reshade is now available straight off your NVIDIA card. Very little impact on frame rate. That's what we're using. But you can go into the Ansel folder in, I want to say it's in program files, not x86, just regular program files. And there should be a folder in NVIDIA in there called Ansel, and that's where you can drop third-party or aftermarket or upmarket filters. And most of them work. I found that out playing Tarkov. There are some, I don't want to call them cheats, but there are ways you can apply filters in Tarkov that really help with spotting enemies, and that was when I learned that you can drop in third-party. You don't have to be locked into what's included with NVIDIA or with Reshade in NVIDIA. So I got some comments about that. That is, why did I come all the way over here? I could have just come out this way. That is one of the things that we're doing to make the game look the way it's looking, and being able to push out on ultra settings. I never thought when I first played FS17 on my old Pavilion laptop, I never thought I'd be playing the game like this for you. I never thought it would look like this. So yeah, man, life is a journey. It really, really is. So we've got to, I guess we don't have to back in here. I don't know. I'm a little scattered right now. For some reason, I was thinking of the last time we pulled up to this gate, we backed in because we were dropping off animals, but could have just pulled straight in. I don't even know why I came out all this way instead of just making the turn in there, right? Like, we drove all the way around and through the shed. Will, what are you doing, man? I don't know. A lot of times, I don't know. I got no idea what I'm doing. All right, so we'll get this in here. Right? That. Close this. Get this trough filled up. I don't know if what we have in here will fill it. I think it'll come close. And then we'll head to the orchard. And we're going past that water fill point. The community water fill point. All right, put a trigger there. There we go. Okay. I didn't intend for it to empty the trailer, but it did. Whoops, wrong button. There we go, and they are topped out. Fantastic. So pigs are good, and we'll see. I don't remember if we were making pigs. I don't even know if we owned pigs in the spring on Western Shore. I think we may have bought them in the summer. I don't know, but I'm curious if they reproduce more quickly in the summer than they do in the spring, or if, like I said, the geomod is written differently enough that we're not going to be making 100,000 a day. I don't know if we could feed these pigs enough. Right? Like, we don't have enough of a budget on this map. I don't think we could feed these pigs enough to make that 100,000 a day as we were on Western Shore. All right. That. And do this. Right. And I also think we can open some windows here. Can we not? Yeah, we've got IC. So if we go in here, what do we got for IC? Anything at all? No IC in this tractor? No. Really? Hang on, let's try this. No. No IC at all. That's surprising. I may try it with no implements, no tools. See if that makes any difference. I don't think it does. That's odd that there would be no IC on this tractor at all. Huh. All right. So it goes. And I think, yep, we're done up here. Let's head down and get these trees taken care of. Very carefully down this double track. The bumps. You'd throw some gravel on this. In real life, you would not tolerate a passage like this. You would need to smooth this out. Have somebody bring a grader in. Something. This is terrible. But it does add to the realism. And we've got the axle lock remover. So I think our suspension is looking very lively. Now, is that only when you have a front loader attached? I think it may be. Oh, either way. Our front axle is unlocked. Good to go. I think we'll be able to get this trailer up into the orchard. It's not that tight up there. And if we can't then we'll just sell this one and get the little aqua trans, and we'll figure out what to do about milk. Now, we are on 17, so we can have automatic milk sales. We may not need a milk trailer. We may be able to get away with just having our milk sell automatically. All right, no traffic down this far, so we can just pull out right here. We'll back up in here. Pivot around through the trees. All right. There we go. I'm getting, I've been getting a lot of 110 errors. If you look up in the menu right now, we've got water output trigger name O2 stop. I don't know. Something's a little different. Something's a little off right now. Could just be all the mods we're running. I mean, it's working. It's working, but it's making me nervous. Always nervous. All right. Nice slow fill. I appreciate that. I use the slow fuel mod, and I think that adds to it. I mean, it's a bit, I don't know, like when you're in a hurry. Come on, man. Come on. Can I turn it off and just be instantly full? But I really do like when fuel goes in slower, when combine harvesters unload more slowly. I like when things unfold slowly, too. Hydraulics on implements, cultivators and that sort of thing, when they unfold, and I don't know. When things don't happen instantly, I think that gives a very immersive feel when you're in game. Very carefully down here. Yep, grass is growing. Now, I'm running all of the forgotten plants and forgotten crops from, is that LS Mod Company? Modding Velt. God, tight map. Whoa! I just noticed our animation for, I guess that's still from the pigs. Yeah, the Coda Universal Pack is fantastic. I love it. I use it all the time, but it is script heavy. Sir, there you go. It is script heavy. That's really tight map, eh? All right. We may have to go with the Aquatrans. This is the smallest trailer we can find from the Coda Universal Pack, and God, is the Fiat too big to fit up here? We fitted up here once before, did we not? Yeah, we fitted up here in the first episode, but it is tight. All right, we may have to swap out for the Aquatrans and use the Agro Star for this part of the map. All right, we can get into the orchard. Well, so far we can. And what I'll probably do is just do one row of trees to confirm that this is working, and then we'll go grab the Unimog and do the rest of them. We don't need to do all, however many there are in here. I want to say about 18? 15? 18? Alright, so we'll pivot around here. See if we get a trigger. Yep, trigger right there. Hang on. It just keeps filling. Alright, let's set the brake and hop out, see if we get a dialogue for this tree to see how we're doing. Yep, that's 100% on water. Oh, it's 100 liters. Okay. So even at 15, 18 trees in here, that's only 1,500, 1,800 liters. So I think we can just sort of tap these, you know what I mean? As we go past them, we don't need to really wait too long to know that they have all the water they can handle. All right, like that. Oh, that's nice. They get little apples on them almost immediately. All right. There we go. And we'll just do this last one here, and then I'll do the rest of these off camera. All right. Back up a little bit, get this thing, I don't know, in a better place. You know, I say I like tight maps, but this is next level. I think this Fiat may be a little too big for this map. The Unimog may be a little too big for this map. How about right here? Yep. That's out of the way. That's out of the way when we bring the Unimog up. Alright, turn that off. Sell the Fiat, keep the Fiat. I mean, I thought that was a pretty small tractor. It's not a small tractor, but I thought it was pretty small. Small enough for this map. But between that and the Coda Universal, you think swap them out? I mean, we could just try to get by with the Agrostar and the Unimog, because our front loader is on the Agrostar. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what kind of money we're going to make on this map. I really don't. And I still haven't, we're not role-playing it, but I still haven't figured out whether or not this is a hobby farm or an old family farm or what exactly is going on here. Something's going on. All right, and now the last test is going to be if this Unimog can see the triggers for those trees. Right, hop in here. Right, let's do this. Let's be good, responsible farmers. Let's head up the hill just a little ways and drop this broadcast spreader off. I think that would make sense. So we're not hauling extra equipment around, right? Taking a chance on damaging it. I think that would be the responsible thing to do. Let's just spend a few minutes and get this thing unhooked and put away. Right, so right up here, and we've got a whole shed full of Cavernaland implements. I didn't plan it that way. That's the way it worked out. Right, so right in here. We can just set this in here in front of our cultivator. We're not going to use our cultivator till probably next spring. There we are. So back out here. And we will need to, the only thing you can do with the apples, I believe, is sell them at the cider facility. The cider, I don't know, what is that? The press? What do they do with cider? How do they make cider? Is it fermented? Yeah, apple juice is pressed. Apple cider is fermented. I don't know. The cidery. All right. So back down here. Fortunately, this whole part of the map is fairly compact. So it's quick enough to get around the store. The way the store is placed and the way the roads are so narrow. It's like there is no quick way to get back and forth to the store on this map. You are going to do some driving if you need to pick up a tool or an implement or a bag of something. All right, back to the orchard. Man, how pleasant would it be to live in one of these houses? Out in the country, out in farm country, across from an orchard. That would be lovely. All right, and we're going to go down same side as we did in the Fiat, so that means we want our tip side to be, what is that, the right? Yeah, tip side to the right. So we'll get this swung around here, and that's interesting. We already got a trigger. So we want, there we go. Tip side right. I don't know if this is going to work. I hope it does. Hope it does. All right, like so. Nope. Unload. Moment. Did it put anything there? We've got an unload trigger. No, nothing. All right. I wonder if this needs to be done with the... I'm going to try with the back. Let's try with the back. No. I think this has to be done with the front loader. Where are we at on time? 19 minutes? All right, let's do this. Let's back this thing up. All right. Back it up right in here. Tip side back. All right. So let's dump this here. Go grab the front loader, which is hooked up right now. All right. Put that away. We'll go grab the front loader with the bucket that's already assembled, that's already put together. We don't need to look for anything. So we'll grab that, bring it right back up here and see if we have to have a bucket to get the manure onto the trees. I think we do, but let's just confirm that. All right. I don't know what size equipment you could use on this map that would not feel, not too big. I mean, the Fiat feels a little too big. The Unimog didn't feel too big going through there. The Coda Universal feels too big. I wonder, I mean, like under 100 horsepower? I don't know. I feel like it would need to be pretty small to feel, I don't know, like you got room to maneuver on this map. It's just, it's so tight. And I like tight maps. I want to, like, stress that. I'm not upset or anything. I'm just figuring out best practices, the best way we can get around here. All right. Park up the Unimog. Like so. Engine off. And where is our, there it is. Now normally I drop the tool all the way down to the ground. I try to take the weight off the hydraulics. I did leave this lifted a little bit. This front loader, I'm not sure why. Could be the map, could be the front loader, could be a combo. But that front loader seems to be a little belligerent. It's been causing some problems. Oh, and now, hang on. This one definitely has IC, and we want to put the front hydraulics away. Is that this one? Yep. So when we do that, go back out here. Yep, cleans up the front end. All right, carefully. Scrape the wall a little bit there. I think the only downside to living in a place like this, I'm sure it would be lovely and the air would smell wonderful and, right, crops and even manure can have a nice smell to it. I mean, not, you know what I mean, not when you're like immersed in it, but you know what I mean, just a little whiff of springtime. That would be lovely. You know what would not be lovely? These tractors bopping around your neighborhood at 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning. God. I am snagging on everything today. All right. Here we go. So right back up. Whoa, carefully. Right back up here. And around here. So bumpy. So bumpy. This thing holds, I want to say this scoop holds like 600, 700 liters, so we'll be able to do quite a few trees just with one scoop. I'll only do a couple. Let's just confirm that we've got this thing working at all, this orchard, and then we'll call it. All right. All right, so that's full. And our pigs are starting to make manure as well. We don't have a spreader for it yet, and I think we'll want to use it for more than these trees. But for now, this is what we're using it for. All right. That looks pretty, you know what I mean? That looks pretty deliberate. That doesn't look like a random heap. So. Yep. Oh, hey, look at that. There's our apples. All right. So that's how long it takes to get everything sorted out. Let's do one more. Yeah, 24 minutes. Perfect. All right. Brakes off. Put it back in gear. Let's head down here and do this one. Try not to run our bucket into the tree. Like that. Yep. All right. So let's call it right there. Where's the sun? Right about there. Perfect. We'll do that. We'll do that. Hop out here. And there you have it. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 17. This is Agri OC. We'll see you next time. Take care now.